Hi, hello and welcome to my first episode of my Redstone building series, I guess. Um, this is going to probably start small because I am useless at building things? No, I'm useless at making videos. That's the one. Anyway, I thought I'd start by building some really, really simple doors just to work out what I'm doing, I guess. I was thinking to start with, I would build an Etho door because I like Etho doors. And I couldn't find a tutorial for a recent one the last time I looked, and it actually took me a bit more time than I thought it would to find one that worked. And for any of you who don't know what Etho doors are, they're very simple redstone doors. They're 3x3s with a hole in the middle. But the interesting thing about them is that they spiral round in a circle. So everything happens one tick after the other, and it makes a nice pretty pattern when you open them. If I missed a block, I haven't I? That one. So what? Let's start with the first one. So the first one would be a straight input. Then I'd want a 1 tick delay on that one. Moving up past that, I would then move onwards past that to a 2 tick. I need a 2 tick delay going into the next piston. And considering I'm going up, that's probably not the smartest idea to do that. Now, the problem with building actual Etho doors now is dealing with the quasi-redstone error that comes in when you try and do anything like this, because that will just power both pistons at once, despite the fact you're trying to put a delay in them. So if I do this, yeah. I found where I went wrong. There we go. I knew I would. I knew I'd gone wrong somewhere. There it is. Why is it that I always do something wrong somewhere? See, they both... Yeah, that's not going to work. Is that actually... No, I'm off a block. You know what? I'm really starting to doubt my ability to even do redstone at this point. Despite the fact I have been playing this game for way too many years. When did I start playing? When did I start playing this game? 2012? Why can I still not do anything? That's not going to work. Right. I'm an idiot. Really. I really am an idiot today. Oh god, I've actually forgotten how to play this game. In all of its entirety. So I built one of these not too long ago, and now I cannot remember for the life of me how I did it. Let's go. I think I'm remembering now. Then I want redstone running around to that piston there, do that there. In fact, that might be... Yeah, I think that's what I did. Running upwards more. Running up more. I want redstone running up into a repeater. That's going to have fun pulling an output. This is going to be a really bad door for anybody who's actually keeping track of anything. But at this point, I don't particularly care all that much. Because why would I? I'm not doing this very well to begin with. That's going to cause me a quasi-error, isn't it? I think it will. Oh, and if you may have not noticed, there are other people here with me, they're just not saying all that much. If any of you going to say hello? Yeah, I figured that'd be an error. Quasi-errors. See, that should close itself. Why is it not? Or is that a fixed quasi-error? No. No, that is still there. It's just not working the way I expected it to. And that one's... Oh, right, pistons are transparent. What am I thinking? I can't believe I genuinely forgotten pistons and transparent blocks. Yeah, I feel like that was double power. I'm not going to be able to power that easily. If I do that, and then round. Do it properly. And this is still not working, is it? No, because I need to actually power that block. Why is simple redstone sometimes the hardest thing in the world for me to understand. Right, if I do that, actually, that might make my life easier because I then don't need that. Have I fixed it? No. They double extend at the same time, and that's what I was trying to avoid. I think, if I remember... How did I fix that last time? I think what I did was something along the lines of that. No? Right, if I move that repeater, does that fix the problem? That is that block of redstone? It's that block. It's what, there we go. Right, I'd used slabs, didn't I, to get this to work? I may slightly be remembering how I did this the first time now. That's mostly a good sign. I picked out slabs as I think, is it that block that causes the error? Right, yeah. No, it's right, it's that one. It's that one. That's the one that does it. I do need to power that. So why are they unpowering it themselves at the same time, despite the fact they get powered and unpowered at different times? This is going to annoy me for a while. Do you know what? Let's actually fix this so I can actually see what's going on. That would be helpful. Okay, it's just those two. Is it going to be... Can't be that block, is it? No. Did I have to power this one from underneath? Is that what I did the first time? Let's remove that. Put one tick there, do that. Right, they're now both being powered at the same time. Right, because there's no delay between them. Let's pull the output from there instead and just shift that over, delete those lines. They're still... Why do they keep retracting at the same time? Oh, is it that one? Is that what it was? No? Or is that powering them all the way down? If I do that, will it fix my issue? If I then put a repeater in there? I know I fixed this before. Why is it still causing me so many problems? There should be a 1 tick delay. It shouldn't be... Can I pull that block out? There we go, that's what it was. And I have finally built a successful Etho door without screwing it up for the 100th time. I'd want a redstone line. Right, that, because of the placement of that, I'd have to push them back another one. Line under there, running into a block with a torch on it. I should probably make it eternal day in this dimension, because otherwise it's going to really bug me. That's not actually what I wanted to do. I forgot this is a... How did I forget this was a 3-wide door? There's that bit of redstone can be down on the floor. I put the torch there. Aha! And now I can cover it all up. At least that part of it, because the rest of the redstone in this place is going to be a gigantic mess. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, and that is a successful Etho door, at least on one side of the thing. The other side is a bit... The other side is going to be slightly more difficult because of the way I wired this door switch. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Not at all. That's actually going to be the same. It's going to be really, really simple. All I'm going to do is put some... Are they... How many blocks away are they? 3. Put them 3 away on this side then, for even's sake. And then underneath, run a redstone line. And I should be able to find that block without an issue, because there's no redstone under this part. 1, 2. Nah, it doesn't matter if it's connected, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I figured the length of that wire would not be an issue. I love simple doors are so much easier to wire up. And why do I cover my redstone? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Now I'm stuck in the middle of my door. Alright, don't put the block... Where can I put blocks? I can't put blocks there. I can't put them there. So, top layer... Yeah, top layer all the way around. And... They were slightly more further away than I'd like it, but I think that's a successful door build. Times a day, I should have done that, and I should probably leave this stuff on peaceful because I don't want to deal with mobs. Hey, and there's one redstone build. That went better than expected, but should not have taken me as long as it did. Which probably means I'm not doing great today in terms of redstone. And yes, the redstone for this is terrible, and you could probably compact it a lot more. I will never say I'm good at compacting redstone, because I'm really not. Have I got that? I have that retracting in the wrong order as well. Oh well. And for those of you actually who might be wondering why the Etho likes doing these doors with holes in the middle to begin with, it's because it's easier to throw ender pearls through the doors. So if you need to travel around through long corridors and you've got these doors in them, you can just throw an ender pearl straight through the middle of it and jump across. I have built some more impressive doors than this, don't worry. I just need to pull them from a different save, because that was on a server that I am on, and I need to pull the world files so I can actually get on there and take a world edit of my builds. One of them is actually, a couple of them are really interesting because they're specific built for where they are, but talk about them later. Anyway, I'm gonna say that's it for this short little video, and see you next time.